Ciao ragazzi, what a beautiful morning in southwest Sydney for me and this very curious character Vince. So as usual, random content, and today let's talk about what is currently a pro and what is currently a con in the eyes of the fan base. One of the big pros that we saw yesterday and that we are excited about is that we have some players, some firepower off the bench that can change the game. Andy Diouf was everybody's favourite yesterday. Andy Dufries, as he will be called soon, if he keeps playing on as right wing back, deputising for Denzel when he's not available. But also, you know, the positive feedback, even though he didn't feature yesterday, around Boni, around Pio, you know, even around Sulcic and Bisek, even though, you know, Sulcic wasn't really at his best recently. But the firepower that's able to replace the starters, you know, they were the reason why we won yesterday. The contributions from Diouf, from Esposito, huge pros. Pro, Lautaro Martinez on the score sheet not once but twice yesterday, and both finishes were not easy, even though they were quite close to goal, quite close to range. That first finish with his weak foot is pinpoint why we love to see him in that sort of form. Con, for some reason, Alessandro Bastoni is now allergic to defending. And it's not in those couple of moments early in the season. It's not even in those shaky Azzurri performances. It's the here and the now. It's the right now. It's the look on his face, his body language. He looks a little thinner, less bulky. I mean, he's always been a skinny, lanky dude, but he just looks weak. He looks weak in the eyes. He looks weak in the face. Almost like this is the last roll of the dice he wants to have with this club. Is he going to be a name where if he doesn't improve enough, ends up flirting with a list of players that we look to cash in on? I mean, for me, it's a no. I mean, even talking about this with Bastoni has always felt like a never no-go zone. He's always been the next in line for me in my head, captaincy-wise, because of his overall maturity and calmness as opposed to Nico Barella. But let me know if I'm running that gun too quickly as well. It's pretty much just for debate purposes. We all know that Bastoni is the first name on the team sheet defensive-wise. So, yeah. Con, is it just me, or is Marcus Thuram seriously looking like he can be figured out a lot more than most? I know that a lot of people have said that between him and Toro, they'd start to look at choosing Thuram. I mean, for me, as you guys know, he was always a player that was brought in for a moment of success as soon as we realised that Romelu Lukaku wasn't sticking around. I've never thought that Marcus Thuram was going to be around long term. And based on his injury history and his value at his age, I always thought that he would be one of the first to bite the gun. So for me personally, I'm still very much of the belief that with the acquisitions of Pio and Boni, Marcus Thuram could be having his last season at Inter right now. But that's a conversation for another time. Let me know in the comments what you think below. A couple of pros, couple of cons, including cons about Bastoni and Thuram. All right, ciao. Say bye, Vince. Bye.